before you go, only telling me just so you know.
Alfonso.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to hitchhike everywhere. And, very occasionally I might have the train fare and get to see, cross over the Tyne on the high level and see the bridges, and it's still a big pleasure for me to do that whenever I go up north. But back in the old days, I never had the hundreds of pounds that you need to have these days for a train ticket. So it was always hitching, and I used to hitch. I hitched to Greece when I was 16 and did all sorts of things. And I used to hitch up and down the country all the time from college, and then later on when I was trying to get a band going and do different things. And it was all that. And I was playing in it was a shit band. It was down in Penzance, it's the southernmost tip of the country, and it was Christmas Eve gig, and I thought that it might be a brilliant idea to hitchhike home on Christmas Day, surprise everybody. So I got up at 4:30 in the morning or wherever it was and started. The first thing I found out when I stepped outside was that it had snowed in the night. And I start hitching and this truck stops, picks me up, and I climb up there with got my guitar, I've got my bag, and in I go. And we're going up the A1, and And we get as far as, I think, somewhere in the Midlands, near Leicester. He has to turn off and drop his load off. So, thank you very much, happy Christmas. And he's dropped me off on this high roundabout as a ramp goes up. And the sun's shining, belting down. Blue sky, snow for as far as I can see. In 360 degrees, I can see for miles. And there's nothing moving. There's not a car, there's not a bus, there's not a rabbit. And I'm standing there with my stupid bag and my stupid guitar, and then me in the middle, the stupid me in the middle, thinking, all right, this is what you've chosen to do with your life. So I wrote a song about it, it's a Matchstick Man. All right, Tom? So there he was, the Penzance to play Christmas Eve in a nowhere band. Now early morning, Christmas Day, he's hitching home to Georgia. Last night the snow came just behind. And who the hell do you think you are? Climbing up into that truck with your old bag and your guitar. And you would be vagabond. No one invited you. Matchstick Man. You've got 500 miles to go. So the driver goes, drop off his load. The snow's still late, pick on the ground, leaves him on the high crossroads where he can see 4 miles away. The sun is shining, sky is blue, and everything is white and bare. Not a car comes into view. There's nothing moving anywhere. In you would be vagabond. No one invited you. Matchstick Man, you spec upon these vast and solid plains of snow. trying to get the hang of how to play. And it also gives the band a chance to show off, which they love to do, and show off all the instruments that they play. I only play one, they play about 47. Guy Fletcher has come down to show us precisely the guitar, which he played surpassingly well. And another guitar master that we have here is Richard Bennett, is going to play Kazuki on the street. Richard. And over there, Tom Walsh has got all kinds of brass instruments. He's got his trumpets, he's got his cornets, he's got his bugle, he's got his flugelhorn. Tom Walsh. Next to brilliant Tom Walsh, of course, another brilliant player is Graham Blevins, and he has saxophone, clarinets, you name it, he can play. You probably noticed this amazing percussionist that we have up here. He's also, you know Danny, because he played drums in days gone by, and he's still on all over this last record with the drums and percussion. And he's good at, where are you, Danny? I know what that is. Right? That's correct. So you're going to play that, just that. And you're going to form half the drum kit with that, I am informed. Right? The other half of the drum kit will be supplied by Genius on the drums, and he's now going to just play one drum, one half of a drum kit. Yanto Thomas. Wales's finest, and he was catching up with somebody he used to play with last night who was here, Tom Jones, and boy, it was nice to see them catching up. Big man on bass, he's got his electric basses with him, but also the big bass. For the big man from Wisconsin, you all know Glenn Wolfe. Next fellow is generally accepted as the musical genius on keyboards, on pianos, on synths, on Hammond organ, you name it, he can play it. And there's nothing more that he likes to do when he has a spare hour or two, is to kick back with maybe a glass of wine and a warm accordion. Jim Cox. And now these fellows here, these two often go off together and play shows and tours all on their own. Are world famous folk musicians who've been with me for many years now. And the chap with the plumbing across his knee there is the uilleann pipes, and he's been playing them. But he also, of course, world's finest wood flute player, whistle player, you name it, Mike McGoldrick. Yeah, and when I first heard Mike, and I also heard this amazing fiddle player, and I remember saying, I want to play music with this man. He's got as old a soul as it gets in music. John McCusker. What a band. I feel like a very spoiled man. Richard, we're going to help you start this one, mate, because it's we have to get to the bottom of it somehow. Okay. Okay. So you and I'll count it off. We'll keep it sort of Delta meets the Albert Hall. Shall we try that? 1, 2, 3. Or did I still wonder? Oh, death has said and a random is dressed in rags, frozen stone and like a rats we steal each other's scrolls. Spanish skies, Egyptian sand. Oh, the world was ours, we watched it all. Our couples command. And I lost the night, and I still I see the slash, giving the pain. I want you, love awaits me still. Praise for me. Safe return to my Belfort. We fight these walls that ain't all. I pray our child will never see. They don't come for a run again. Point toward a fallen show. Have to hit the hearts and save my soul from evil. I'll trust in you, Lord, and I'm done with all. When I was a kid, all I wanted was one guitar, you know, one. Please, one guitar. Now, they're everywhere.
Cuando era pequeño, vi una guitarra, no la tenía, y ahora tengo fotos.
can tell me your troubles, I'll listen for free. The regulars trust me, it seems. You can come and see Uncle to get through the week. Leave your pledges with me to redeem. Some folks sell their body for 10 bucks. Politicians go pawning, so it doesn't make me look too bad, don't you know? Me, with my heart full of holes, all my yesterdays broken, a watch with no face, all battered and old, bits of the moon all over the place, and a heart full of holes, a heart full of holes, a heart full of holes, a heart full of holes. Brass knuckles and banjos are out on the town, at the knees up in Teddy Boy's room, and the gold blocking tackle tells the time upside. This rock and roll, well, I don't know. Dead people's wedding dress walk out the door, a clarinet squeals to be free. Accordions off from the shelf streaming floor, start playing their polkas. There's a ringing bells and a dumb-legs cut. Fingers are pointing you, and you take working out and be glad it's not. Then you get to the back of the queue, handcuffs, handcuffs, clang on the ball, air pistols shoot out the lights of a whole whale wall of electric guitar could shut the windows down. Well, if one of us dies now, I think I'll retire. See you boys and our beautiful girl. Garden of Eden, no gates, or Baba, who knows? Maybe it's made of pearl. Well, if we go to heaven, and some say we don't, but if there's a reckoning day, please God, I'll see you. Maybe I won't. I've a bag packed to go either way. Redeeming your pledge, dear, I'll keep it for you. It's not gonna go anywhere but your soul. So that's not what I do. There's not a lot I can do there. I remember the officers watching mine. Repair it or die, I was told. It's a wonder to me, I still don't understand why I never survived to be old with a heart full of hope, a heart full of hope.
estamos cumpliendo un sueño viendo a Knopfler con mi padre. Los dos abuelos.
Padre e hijo. Falta el Espíritu Santo. El Martín no tomará nunca, con Palestina.
Echoes and monsters, the whole doing a monster man. It's a season of only taking calls from don't know how it happened. It all took place, and all I can do is
Oh,